I'm Emma Curtin, host of a new true crime podcast called Murder Archives. It's set in Toorak in 1929 about the murder of Norma Reese McLeod. Search for Murder Archives where you're listening right now.
Let me ask you this. In a supermarket, because I enjoy going to the supermarket.
I have a shopper, so I don't know what you're talking about. No, go on. Actually, a woman said to me once, do you do your own shopping? I'm like, yeah, I think I'm Prince Charles. I go to the supermarket every day. I know the guys in the supermarket. Eric, Anthony, I know them all.
What do you mean Eric and Anthony? Surely there's more people that...
Well, they're the big ones. They're the big guns, Glenn. Eric is a Chinese guy. That's obviously his adopted name. And Anthony's been working at the Food Works for at least 20 years, I reckon. He loves his music, so we talk about what's playing on the radio. So
is this a major line or a minor?
No, it's Food Works. It's like an IGA.
Oh, right. So
I walk in and he goes, they played Spin Doctors before. I'm like, what, Spin Doctors? They only had 3 songs. And then we talk about music.
Because you were on Spicks and Specs.
3 times, whatever. Anyway, sorry. What were you going to say?
So if you're in the supermarket and if you've got a basket, who's got right of way, basket or trolley?
What, in the aisle?
I'm just finding that when I've got a basket, I want to do a quick rip around.
Yeah.
The people with the trolley think they've got this sort of superior right of way. Excuse me, I'm the one who's you've got something to lean on. You've got something. You're just pushing through, and I think that I should have right of way.
Well, what about me? I often don't get a basket or a trolley. I just grab them all and hold them close to my chest. I do that. I'm one of those guys. And then I put them on the counter and go, oh, I forgot the pass, and I run off.
You run off.
I'm annoying, aren't I?
Really annoying.
But because I know Eric and Anthony well, they put up with me.
Have you got a freaking, what do you call it, freaking fly?
No, I haven't got flybys.
Oh, I've got flybys.
Does flybys work?
Well, I think if you spend about 3.5 million, you'll get
$20.
You get an AM radio.
Answer me this: or a water filter jug? Have you ever cashed in your flybys?
No, this is really boring. Mine goes to my
credit card.
Frequent flyer.
Frequent flyer?
Yeah, straight there.
Well, I could do that.
Yeah.
But then again, frequent flyer points, what are they good for? Absolutely nothing. I'll say it again. They're only good for an upgrade.
Yes, that's right.
My friends told me who travels a lot.
Great for if you're in Perth and you want to come back and you go, I could get up the front, bang, it costs you, I don't know, 30,000 or something.
Or if you're like me, you're overseas with your family, you upgrade yourself, leave the wife and kids down the back. Imagine that. I know people have done that. Left their wife and kids down the back. Ooh.
Well, you would, wouldn't you? Well, if you were down the back,
I'd bring him a drink occasionally. Wander down with my champagne in a dressing gown. Hello, hello, children.
Why are we here? We're here because.
Hello and welcome to Somehow Related, and now please welcome your hosts Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
Yeah, okay, well, should we hear our topics?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Here are the topics from Sam. Thank you, Sam.
The topics are Michael Phelps, the US Olympic swimmer, and golf.
I was hoping it was Peter Phelps, the great Aussie actor.
What was he in?
Stingers, mate. Stingers and Blue Murder.
I'm thinking I did a movie with him.
I reckon you probably did.
Was Peter Phelps in Lantana?
Oh, good question. We'll find out. Sam, was Peter Phelps...
Because 5 degrees of separation.
Oh, I did an episode of Stingers with him.
Oh, you're straight up.
I acted with Peter Phelps. I've done very little acting, not near as much as you, and I did a scene with Peter Phelps. Yeah, a scene with Peter Phelps and a scene with a prostitute. I know which one I preferred. No, she wasn't a real prostitute. Obviously, she was an actress.
Well,
who worked in a florist part time. Anyway, I still see her.
So Peter Phelps.
So it's not Peter Phelps. It's not the great actor.
It's Michael Phelps.
And he was in a soapy for a long time. He was in...
Peter Phelps or Michael Phelps?
I'm talking about Peter Phelps.
So you're going back to Peter Phelps.
Okay, let's talk about Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps, ADHD.
Has he got ADHD?
Yep.
He's the one that's known for smoking bongs.
Yeah.
And swimming... Wasn't he a distance swimmer?
I'm not a great with sport, but I think he was kind of everything. I think he was like 100, 200, 300, 400. If there was a 500, an all-rounder. Yeah. Best bombs. Best running on wet concrete.
I think we've got an answer from about Peter Phelps, have we? Was Peter Phelps in Lantana, Sam?
There you go.
He was.
Yes.
I can't even remember him in Lantana.
Yeah, I think he was.
I remember Vince in his thongs, walking along with his thongs on.
My next door neighbour, yep.
Oh, he's your next door neighbour. Who was your wife?
Don't ask me these. I know I brought it up, but don't ask me.
She was very attractive by memory. Anyway, whatever. You were great, Lantana.
I was in what was I in Upper Middle Bogan, and when I did the second series, I had to look up on IMDb all the cast members' names because there were so many of them. I love them all.
Yeah.
Hey there, and just bring it up on phone.
Hey, Mandy, how are you?
I had a huge family, and there was another huge family.
Yeah.
So it was a cast of.
You do a lot of TV shows.
Yeah, I'm a busy man. I can't be remembering names.
You got your own family.
Yeah. Okay. So Peter Phelps, both under the heading of sport.
Michael Phelps.
Sorry. Peter Phelps acting.
Michael Phelps.
Yes. So
and golf.
ADHD, drugs. Up on marijuana, I think.
Yeah. But an amazing ability to win gold medals. Didn't he won like
8.
a lot. 8. I thought I was going to say 6. That's incredible. That's one for every member of your family, isn't it? One for mum, one for dad, one for your brother, your sister, even one for the guy in the shop that you like.
Does that mean money now? Just because or do you just go on do you open up a school and teach kids how to swim? And
that's what Michael Klim, I think, does. Yeah.
Swim with Klim.
Swim with Klim. I think it's attached to a expensive private school where his kids may get free tutorship somehow. That's a bit of a deal on the side. Not a bad idea. I might set up a comedy school at Scotch College.
Did you swim?
No. When I first met my partner, she reminded me I was a swimmer. So I used to go down the pool and do laps. Yeah.
Did you get anything? In my day,
no.
What is it now?
What's that certificate we all got? What was it called?
Herald.
The Herald. Yeah, I got a Herald.
And then you got a junior.
Yep.
Then you got a
middle or something. What was it called?
I'm getting mixed up with scouts because there was senior scouts and there was this bronze medallion.
Bronze medallion sounds familiar. Look, I remember getting a Herald, but we did it.
It's 25-minute swim.
Yeah. Now because I've got kids, you just go to swimming lessons, and then if you get really good, you join the swim squad.
And everyone wins, don't they?
Everyone gets a certificate, but there's different levels of. There's level 2, level 3, level 4.
Right.
And then they go, I don't want to be in the baby class. And the baby class is fun.
Did you go to the pool in summer?
When I was a kid.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I love the pool, yeah. But we had our own pool. At
home?
We had a Clark Rubber
4-foot
one.
Yeah.
That Dad put in himself, the octagonal job.
Yeah, apparently my mum tells me when I was about 10, because I got the pool, people would come around to swim and I would escort them to the toilet and watch them urinate.
That's a very odd memory.
Well, I would because I didn't want, obviously.
You didn't want him to wee in the pool?
Oh, what did you think?
I just thought you were a bit of a weird kid. You're either going to become a serial killer or a comedian.
Where's Glenn? He's watching.
Oh, that's funny. So you were worried about them weeing in the pool?
Yeah, so I say, come with me. Now, go in there and urinate, and I'm coming in to make sure you do.
Wow.
Control freak number 1.
You should be a drug tester, a sporting drug tester. Because they have to go in and actually watch. Them wee into bottles. Yeah, I remember there was that rumour that if you weed in the public pools, it would turn red or blue or green, or it could turn green because there was a chemical in there that would detect urine.
Yeah.
Which is not true. They did some research the other day I read, and it was like something like 5% of water in public pools is urine. Some amazing amount.
It's like when you have sample trays at the bread shops.
Oh,
isn't there some percentage of
feces? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No, how does that get in there?
People don't wash their hands properly. Not everyone has a little Glenn Robbins helping them and monitoring them. We should go back and help my kids wipe their bottoms and stuff. You'd be great. 10-year-old Glenn. Wipe your bottom. Shake it. Don't put it on the floor. Yep. Don't splash it on the floor. Wow. Yeah, and we used to get kids turning up with their towel around their shoulders and goggles on their head.
Yeah.
Dad would go, bloody piss off, family day, you idiot.
So yours was yours below ground, above ground?
No, above ground.
I mean, but some of them were built into decking.
Yes. That was the faux in the ground.
Classy. Because no one, in my day, had the in-ground.
One family in the street, the Wilds down the end of the street, had a in-ground. Yeah. Yeah. And that was a great story. The family loved it. They were a bit posh, and the family loved it. All the kids moved out, and then one day the wife kept saying, you got to get rid of the pool. You're the only one that uses it. He's like, no, I love it. He came back from work one day. She got a bulldozer over and just filled it in.
My mum, one of the ladies from book club, my mum's book club, had a swimming pool, and she would invite me around. In that period between end of school before Christmas, we had not much to do, which you wrote a book about, by the way.
I did, yeah. Summer of '82, it's available.
And
got some on my front porch if you're coming past. True story.
Anyway, I went around to her place and said, you can have a swim, and she said,
Is this like a Graduate?
I knew you'd go
Summer of 50. What's that movie? The Summer of 56.
The Graduate.
The Graduate. There's another movie like that.
Oh yeah, Summer 42.
Summer 42.
Yeah.
Top movie.
Yeah. No, she said, I said I could dive and I could swim, and she goes, I bet you can't swim between my legs, and she opened her legs.
What?
It's true. And I wasn't great at going down really deep, so I don't think I went deep enough.
Oh,
and as I was going through, I kicked her in the in the Michael Phelps. Yeah, and I didn't get invited back, which was interesting. So Michael Phelps,
golf. Now you're a big golfer.
Well, yeah, I hate to say, isn't it tedious to say someone of my age that plays golf? But a lot of Mick Malloy, Rob Sitch,
Andy
Lee. There's a lot of. It's not such a bad thing to play golf, but yes, I'd play golf.
There's quite a few comedians that play golf.
How many holes in one have I had? Did you ask?
Yeah, how many holes in one? Because you told me this the other day, and I was amazed because I used to go to this rehab gym with all these old guys when I hurt my leg, and Tony walked in, and he would be over 80, and he went, "Got my first hole in one today. I'm retiring." He retired that day. He got the hole in one.
You were getting warmer.
Oh, hole in one. He's got hole in ones. Sam, how many hole in ones have you had?
3.
On the golf course? Hey, I'm here all night. 3, that's pretty incredible because, how many would have, say, Mick Malloy got?
Well,
0.
Yeah.
Rob Sitch, do you know?
But I don't think he's had any. So, yeah, look, three's pretty good.
No, to just explain it. You go
Sam,
from one hole to another in one shot.
Oh,
Is that it?
You go from one hole to another? What do you think happens out there?
I don't know. I've never played golf.
What do you mean one hole to another?
Well, okay, you take 4 shots to get into the first hole, right? Then you pull the ball out and you put it on the green, don't you, to shoot to the next hole? Is that right? You put it somewhere to shoot. I've done mini golf.
Let's just turn the speakers, the microphones off and go for a bit of a walk. I'll fill you in. It would most likely happen on a par 3.
Oh, okay. Where you get 3 shots.
Yeah, so golf works like this. It has par 3, par 4, par 5. And they count. So on a par 3, you allowed 1 shot onto the green.
Yep.
And then 2 putts. And that's how every hole. And then a par 4 would be 1 shot on the fairway, 1 inch on the green.
But then how do you get a hole in one?
Well,
just have 1 shot.
No.
No, you get 3 shots.
You're like your kids, aren't you?
Yeah.
So it would happen on a par 3, which it did. And then you hit it from the tee, when you can tee the ball up, onto the green, and it goes in, and you only had 1 stroke.
Yeah, that's what I thought a hole in one was.
Not what you really were saying.
Oh, okay,
right, from hole to hole or something. But
anyway, No, you get out of the hole, you put it on the green.
You put it on the tee.
You put it on the tee, sorry.
Yeah.
You take 1 shot and it goes in.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
How did your golf commentary go, by the way?
Yeah, not good. He's got funny check pants on, that man. Oh, we've got some female lesbian players coming up. Anyway, that's enough of that.
So we're moving closer. So my hole in ones, I played with a cardiologist actually.
A heart expert.
A heart expert, and he said anyone who watches their, because I get to play with all sorts of people like that. He said if you
okay, who's the most famous person you've played with? We've already heard about Mick Malloy and Rob.
Most famous person.
Most famous. Have you turned up and they've gone?
Well, I stood next to Tiger. I turned up to see Tiger Woods play the famous year. And I waited at the tee for about 45 minutes, and then. But
were you holding a golf club? You were just watching him.
No. Yes. No. I was just watching, and he then came up, and they said no photographs. Okay, no photographs. Then he hit a really bad shot, threw his club on the ground, and then went to the toilet.
Wow! In the bushes.
In the bushes.
No, so who have you actually played with though?
Who have I actually played? I played with lots of pros. I'm trying to think
who'd we know?
I outdrove Greg Norman one day.
Oh my God!
Mind you, he was playing with Chrissy Everett's clubs because it was his wife at the time, and it was for the bushfire benefit.
Why is he playing with his wife's clubs? Is that
because he flew in for a charity event, and but I did outdrive him.
So you beat Greg Norman?
Oh, a driving competition, yeah. Don't want to say too much. Where was I going? Oh, I played with a cardiologist. I want to tell you this, and we hired a golf cart because he was pretty large.
Fat.
And he said, you're crazy if you bloody worry about your diet and your heart. I'm going, really? So we stop at the halfway hut to get it. He buys a pie and a Kit Kat. He goes, you want a Kit Kat? I'm going, what's going on here?
He's a cardiologist.
Yeah. And then he goes, oh, my back's not real good. And I go, that's not good. My back gets bad too. And he goes, oh, it's all right. I've got a anti-inflammatory. I said, oh, that's good. You can take that.
He's on the pills and the pies.
And he goes, it's a suppository.
What?
I said, I'll help you with your putting. I'll help you with There's no way. But the thought of him going into the bushes and putting a suppository in was not a pleasant.
Is that what he did?
Well, he was okay. If he did, I didn't see him.
Oh my God.
Anyway, and I played with some people one day. Not that this is that bad. And sometimes you play by yourself and you join up with a group.
Yeah, I've seen it on movies.
And then we hit a few shots. And remind me to tell you about the blind golfer. I'll tell you about that. You want to hear the blind golfer story?
Yeah, well, he's got a rattling ball.
No, we played in over in Western Australia with a national blind champion, with myself, Jeff Stilson, and Mick Malloy, and he would have his caddy, and he would get lined up. And then so we all hit our shots. Jeff hit his into the light rough, and we all went and found ours and hit our second shot, and then went over to help Jeff look for his ball. And the blind guy found Jeff's ball.
What?
With his foot. And the blind guy goes, found it. And Jeff goes, is it an Optima 4? Jeff, he's blind.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm blind, mate.
I found it with my foot. I can't read it with my foot. Has it got braille on it? And I haven't, Anyway,
Michael Phelps and golf.
Michael Phelps and golf and hole-in-one. I'm going to say it's got something to do with having a large amount of hole-in-ones.
He's the record holder for celebrity hole-in-ones, maybe.
You are getting colder.
Oh, hole-in-one. It's not about hole-in-ones.
Oh,
I reckon he.
Okay. Maybe he. A lot of. It's like I think that some basketballers have considered taking up golf professionally. Maybe he's decided to transition from swimming to golf.
Like Shane Warne was a footballer, then a cricketer, and he got a hole-in-one the other day.
Sam, warm, cold?
Colder.
Cold.
Didn't turn professional.
He didn't turn professional. Maybe he owns a golf course. Maybe he's got Greg Norman on board, and him and Greggy are designing Phelpsy's. Maybe he's got a swim park golf course with the mini golf. I don't care what Sam reckons. This is what I'm going with. I reckon he's opened up a mini golf, Michael Phelps's mini golf and swim centre in somewhere Midwest America. That's my answer. I don't want any correspondence.
All right.
That's it.
That means I've got to lock something in too.
Yeah.
Michael Phelps, golf. I reckon that he has put out a clothing line of golfing outfits.
Oh, maybe. Okay. Should we get the answer?
Yes.
Should we?
Michael Phelps holds the world record for the longest golf putt ever broadcast.
Wow, so that's the longest televised putt. I thought it'd be like a golfer, but it's a swimmer.
In fairness to us.
Yeah.
That's pretty tough.
That's pretty hard. How are we to know Michael Phelps had the longest televised putt?
The longest televised putt. And there's the sort of things when you've got that Guinness Book of Records and it just falls open somewhere. And it's, he probably was on the Guinness Book of Records.
Yeah.
And some sort of random thing. But anyway, look, nice work, Sam.
Yeah.
But, lift your game a little bit.
Is there more information?
Phelps's putt was 159 feet or 48.4 metres. It was more than double the record previously set back in 1981.
159
Is that long,
feet.
Glenn, in the world of golf?
Yeah,
for a putt?
absolutely. And one you've got to have a green. I don't know how big greens are, but you've got to have a green. Like a 30-footer is a massive putt.
Oh, that's a massive putt.
Massive putt. So 159 is an incredibly big green and an incredibly
Stupid
long
question.
putt.
What's a putt? Just
the putt is what you do on the green, which is the smooth grass.
Okay.
We're getting to watch it now. Thanks, Sam.
Thanks, Sam. Here we go. The longest putt televised. This is good
we'll go. And is about to hit it, and has hit it, and we'll tell you how long it takes to go in. And there goes the ball, still going up the hill, still going. It's a long way. It's probably about 30 foot. Oh, it's probably at about 80 foot now. Oh, now it's still going, still rolling. Camera's pulling back. I have to put my glasses on. Can you see it, Dave? I can't quite see it.
It's still going.
And it's just about to go in. And it went in.
That's amazing.
What's his reaction like?
Yeah, he's woo.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, pretty disappointing reaction, really.
Even though.
When I had my hole-in-one, I didn't know what to do.
Were the people with you?
Yeah. The blokes behind us heard us yell, but do you chest bump? Do you high-five? Do you give a hug? I just did handshakes. That's disappointing.
You have been listening to Somehow Related with Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill, produced by Courtney Carthy. Leave a review for Somehow Related where you're listening to podcasts.
Were you with the same people at any times of your 3 holes in ones? Was there a guy there with you both?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Like 3 times or just 2 times?
2.
What's he feel like? Has he ever got a hole in one?
With one guy, I hit my ball in the hole in one, thank you very much, and then he had his shot, and he had about a 4-foot putt, and then he missed the 4-foot putt, and I said to him, what? I got mine in from way up over there, and you can't even get yours in from just there. And he didn't laugh.
No. I can imagine the guy that you had 2 hole in ones going, it's happening again. Why is it happening? He's a good luck charm, that guy.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
And then you meant to shout the bar.
Oh, yeah. You have to shout the bar.
I didn't.
No.
Because, no. They've got enough money. They're a member of a golf club.
Yeah.
Shout them a drink.
Yeah, exactly. Golfers are quite wealthy. I do golf club gigs, and they're different from footy clubs.
I did our golf club the other night for our 30th anniversary.
And it was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, because I remember one of the first golf club gigs I got through you. Some guy emailed me and said, I know Glenn Robbins. Do you want to come and do this golf gig? And I went, yeah. And then I asked you, and you said, no, I don't want to do it.
Oh, really? Did I?
And you said, yeah, because I play golf. I know what they're like. Because they're a different breed of people, golfers.
Well, they're quite self-centered. They usually own their own company, so they're the alpha males.
Head sales guy.
Yeah. And therefore they know better than you.
Yeah,
and you know, we know better than them.
Yeah. I mean, I remember I did a golf club, and this guy, I asked who's been married a lot, and that's quite a common theme at golf clubs too. They've been married a few times, and this guy, they pointed some guy who'd been married 5 times. And I said, at any point, do you think you're the problem? That's what I said to him. Nail it.
Surely there was a 1 under joke there, or a 2 under.
I don't know. I've got one golf joke.
Birdie. There was lots of birdies.
Yeah, but see, I don't know golf. I don't play golf. So
bunker.
I'm doing a gig in a golf club tonight.
Bunker. Do a bunker joke.
Warrigal.
Do longest drive. I do longest drive. I came from, meaning, who won longest drive? I did. I came from
Wagga Wagga.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is not the only show you appear on.
Oh, yeah, no, I do the Debrief.
Fabulous show.
Yeah. So I drive home from a gig with a comedian in the car, sometimes 2 comedians, and we have a chat about the gig and stuff like that.
And it's not only for comedians to. It's not like it's too esoteric. It really is a life journey.
We stop at the shop sometimes, and we talk about life and stuff. Yeah, it's good fun. So we talk about the gig, etc. So the Debrief.
The Debrief. And I expect you to do a plug for this show.
I have. Don't worry.
Good.
It's all cross promotion.
Yeah.